Where are we? Where are we? Oh! Hello! Right. What time is it anyway? Don't even know what time it is. Good afternoon, people. Good afternoon. Anyway, yeah. It's mid-morning, isn't it? It's before lunchtime, I think. I haven't even got a clock in this room. Oh, I do. It's 25 to 1. Fucking idiot. Right, it's been 3 weeks anyway. It's been 3 weeks. I'm finally getting around to opening this book. I had a quick look at it not that long ago. So basically on the day of my father's funeral, which was the 4th of July, American Independence Day, I was handed this by Maz, one of the subscribers of the channel, who adds a lot of value actually to my life. She wonderful person. She gave me this bracelet a while ago. Anyway, she got this book for me, and I was I didn't get to look at it. I need to get to the point. So basically, on the day of my father's funeral, Maz turned up with Samantha, and they gave me this book, and I had a quick look at it because I was at the place where we were having my father's funeral. Anyway, look at this, ready? So the book is lovely. That's a little bit of metal there, and it locks with this little clasp. So I opened it up, and in it says this: "In loving memory of Trevor Coult Senior, my father." And I had a quick glance at it, and I'm going to be honest with you. The first page is "Dearest Trevor Coult and Mrs. Coult and family, a circle. It is with sincere condolences of the passing of father, husband and grandfather. You're all in my prayers. Remember me with smiles and laughter, for that is how I will remember you all. Don't think as me is gone. I am with you still in each new dawn. If I had a flower for every time I think of you, I would walk in my garden forever." And that's much love and respect from Maz. So this is what, it's really nice. And then Samantha's in the second page. "I'm truly sorry for the loss of your dad. Your dad was a true gentleman and will live on through you and Sebastian." And that's from Sam, so thank you. But then the surprises started to happen, ladies and gentlemen, because when I turned to the next one, Anna Miller. "May God's love surround you and bring comfort in the choice in the days ahead. He is close to you, brokenhearted, and will carry you through the sorrow." That's lovely. From Annabelle and Greg. Sue Smith sends her best wishes and love. Then there's June Turnbull. "A remarkable life, well lived." Then there was sincere condolences from the moderators of the channel, which I thought was fantastic. From Zepper, from Debs, from Carla, from Moogle. Next page, Elizabeth, from Dave Murphy in Australia. I mean, it just blew me away. Chris Bench, who runs the Old Paratrooper podcast here on YouTube. He's a great guy. And there's stuff from Chris, there's Marcy, there's Min Wade. And I thought, is that the end of it? Just that? No, it's not. Thomas Markle Jr., "My most sincere condolences." Then from Bernie. Then from Rick Paul, another YouTuber. You know, it's just candor. I mean, Isabel Jameson. I mean, listen, ladies and gentlemen, it just keeps going on and on. And it's really nice to get to look at this and to see the messages. I'll treasure this, actually. And I'll show it to my mother when I go and see her for her 80th birthday, which is on the 10th of August. So I have now had a chance to look at this, and I do thank you for it. It means a lot, actually. You know, it's nice to have these type of things. Anyway, I made a phone call a minute ago. So basically, different story now. I do appreciate everyone who gets involved. Your comments and your shares of the channel. It means a lot, ladies and gents. You don't think it does, but it does. You know, sometimes you can wake up and having a shit day, a really shit day, and someone's comments, genuine comments towards you, can change your mood. Can change your mood and set you off to have a brilliant day. Or you could wake up really, really happy, and someone's negative comments can send you on a downward spiral. It is what it is. So it's all nice. Hi, Carol. Benjamin's in there. Mom in. So this morning, I got sick and tired of this because I've just moved into a new property. I moved in, basically, I was trying to move in. I spent about 3 or 4 days trying to move into this new property, and then my father passed away, and I had to fly to Northern Ireland and deal with all that. And I've only just really started to move in now. However, I had the bailiffs at the door. A guy turned up wearing like a black vest with a camera, and he was recording me. And he wanted my identification, who I was. Was I Mr. Ablett? Ablett, A-B-L-E-I-T. And I said, no, I wasn't. I needed to show him proof that I wasn't. He was recording me. He was going to arrest me for multiple fraud. So the person that lived in this house before me clearly didn't pay any bills, owes thousands upon thousands of pounds to the tax man, to the local council, to local authorities. Anyway, I went and seen the postman, and I've clarified who I am now in the house. But I had a letter come through the door this morning, just addressed to the occupier of this home. So I opened it up, and it's from OVO Energy. The previous occupant owes a lot of money by not paying their electricity and gas. So I've been in touch with people and said, can we sort this out? This person, can we track this person down and hit him with whatever he needs to be hit with? Because he clearly was a fraudulent, thieving bastard that never paid any bills. So I've had to deal with that this morning. So as I was trying to phone someone, I phoned the wrong number by mistake. And I gave someone a bollocking over the phone that didn't actually warrant it. And I left it. So someone phoned me back and says, Mr. Coult, we're really sorry if we've let you down. We thought we were doing a good job. And I went, who's this? And they went, such and such. And I'm like, first of all, I apologise. I thought I was leaving that message on somebody else's voice machine. I didn't think I was leaving it on your voice machine. So I bollocked some innocent person by mistake this morning, and I had to apologise to them. It is shameful behaviour from Trevor. But you know, send everything to your local Labour council. I'm sure they will pay. yeah, Labour, yeah. Maybe if I get in touch with the council and say the person that lived here before me was here illegally, the taxpayer may cover their bills. You never know. You never know. You never know. Noah, I'm going to be honest with you, Noah. I mean, I do... where are you? I mean, I do believe in Jesus, but I don't think you should ram him down my throat every fucking 10 seconds. Yeah. But yeah... We all fluff up now and again. That's right, Bess, we do. Yeah, I'm sitting here chilling today. Got a guy coming later to fix handles on the windows because they're a bit stiff, allegedly. I can open them, close them, but someone else can't. So I've got to stay here and deal with that, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. But I hope everyone's having a great day. I hope you all are having a great day. Yeah. It's nice to chill. It's nice to chill. I've got little socks on today, little white socks. I'll show you them. I won't show you them. Little white socks, which I can wear with trainers because it looks sort of mature and the right socks to wear. But when I'm walking around the house, I don't like walking around the house wearing socks because if I get them dirty, I don't like wearing dirty socks and trainers. Then you have to think to yourself, is your carpet's clean? So there's all this shit going through my head each day. Yeah, weird, isn't it? Yeah, Louise, may God bless you from head to toe. Jesus, holy name. Louise, you're another. Get away. Fucking hell. But I mean, what's wrong with people? We all believe. Do you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I think everyone believes in God. I think so, to a certain degree. People say they don't believe in him until they're in death's door, and then they sort of do. But you know what? You see people that constantly throw it down your throat every second message. Clearly they have fucked up in their lives and they need to say it to make themselves feel good about themselves because they've got a shit life. I mean, just let it go. I don't understand why people behave like that. Yeah. I'm wearing my polka dot socks. Good. Yeah. Ankle socks, I wear them in tall boots. But if they're comfortable, Clover, you know, if they're comfortable, then why not? Yeah. I've got this dry robe now to wear down at the beach. But it's not just an ordinary dry robe. I will show you how it's not ordinary. So, I've got this dry robe that I can wear down at the beach, but I got dry robe to do this for me. Because in case it gets mixed up with other people's dry robes. It's got my name embroidered on it. See that? It's got my name embroidered on it. Thanks, dry robe. I really appreciate it. You know what I mean? Thank you. Sterling Wooden. Sounds like a retard. Let's get rid of you. Yeah, they're all coming. Stuart Brown. Oh, good to see you, Stu. Oh, your feet they will look after you. Exactly. Exactly. So what's the topic? You, Robin. Let's talk about you. Let's talk about Robin. Where does she live, Robin? Joshua, you're not a madman. You're gone. See, this helps every time I do a live stream and I just go live on YouTube. I get to see people come in. You get to see, hi, hello, Louisiana. You get to see good people. Every so often you get to see the dickheads that arrive on your channel, and it's very easy to sort of remove them for future lives, which I always like it. Retired Army Infantry. Wow. Thank you for your service, Robin. Hi, Sue Smith. Whereabouts, did you do any ops, Robin? Any operations abroad? I'm sure you did. Yeah. Hi, Camo. Bernie Mac. Hiya. A lot of good people in the chat, actually. Thanks for joining me. I just decided to come on for a little chat shit, talk about the little book I got. So thank you. So there's Robin. Hello, Beard Man. Hello, Gamsey. You did Desert Storm, Robin. Wow, mate. That was one hell of a battle, Desert Storm. I was before my time, actually, Robin. I was a young lad then, but I did Gulf War II though. I was young commander leading my men. Yeah. Wonderful. Desert Storm. Norman Schwarzkopf. General Norman Schwarzkopf. He was great. Yeah. Who do we have? We had General Peter Debillia. Peter Debillia. Yeah, we did, yeah. There's nothing you can do about it. Bez Black, thank you. As long as I don't fit. Yeah, Sue's had an injury to her arm. She can't lift her arm. Operation happening very soon, I believe. It's imminent. Miranda, hi Miranda. Yeah. But when that guy comes to fix the windows, the handles on the windows to make them a bit looser, allegedly, I can then go in the sea for a swim and chill for a bit, you know. I might as well. Now, I'm sure many of you know this, but swimming in the sea, when you have a little bit of blubber, which I have a little bit of blubber, it helps burn away the fat. Your body eats away at it to keep you warm, doesn't it? Did you know that? I need to stay in the sea for about 2 weeks though. Where do you live? Along the English coastline. I'm not going to tell people where I live. That's my photo. That's my... Oh, that's your phobia. Sorry, I read that wrong. I read that like a retard. Sorry. Get the WD-40 out. Paul. Good to see you, Paul, actually. Yeah. And well done on the tens of thousands of pounds that you've raised over £20,000 now. Paul has his book, From Heroin to Hero. He sold it and he's made over £20,000, which he has donated every penny to helping solve the homelessness in Scotland. There's many a time he buys sleeping bags and warm kit and gives them out to homeless people. So what an awesome guy that is, Paul. Trevor, I'm not getting any notifications. Kitty, I didn't have notification for this one. I just went straight live. I didn't give any time in for it, so I apologise. Any lessons you got from the military? Camo says, any lessons you got from the military? Camo, you know what? That's probably one of the best questions I've ever been asked. Lessons from the military. 1. Never be late. Punctuality is a big thing. Always be smart. Wear the right clothes for the right climate. Always have polished shoes. Always clean. A tidy house is a tidy mind. A tidy mind is a tidy house. A shitty house is a shitty mind. There's loads of things that I've learnt. I mean, treat others with respect. Don't suffer fools gladly. The list is endless, if I'm honest. The list is endless. So there's many lessons, you know. Yeah. So yeah, the list is something's always going to go wrong. It always does, mate. Yeah. So there's loads. There's loads of lessons, really. I mean, when you get up in the morning, I don't know about ordinary people because I've never been an ordinary person. I've always been like a veteran, military veteran. So I think Robin will agree with this one. See, when you get up in the morning out of bed, see before you even get washed, see the minute you're out of bed, fix it. Fluff the pillows up, fix the duvet, make the bed look immaculate. And then go to the bathroom and brush your teeth. Do what you need to do, wash your face and hands and neck. Do all that. But there's a lesson. Fix your bed. It's the first thing you do in the morning. Yeah. First thing. Yeah. Hope for the best, expect the worst. That's right. Yeah, you're right, Robin. I mean, there's loads of things that I think of to do every day. I mean, I've got a pile of books out that I haven't read. That people send me to look at. There's a load. Michael Asher, Sands of Death. I haven't read that yet. Yeah. Oh well, you know, the Gurkha Brotherhood. There we go. Todger, which is a book written by Neil Thornton, who sent me it. About a VC. There's loads of things, ladies and gents. Thanks, Trevor, for everything you did in your honour. Well, thanks, Craig. I think you know, I did the same as everyone else. I mean, I didn't stand out. Everyone didn't do anything. We're in my room, clearly. This is my room, and behind me, I've got all these things on the wall. But you know, it is what it is. You know. Yeah. I like that actually. This piece of artwork, which I got it off Will. Will he designs these. It's a Union flag, but the Union flag is in. There, all those squares are people that died in Afghanistan. I mean, I'm really proud of that. So I have to thank Will for being such a talented artist who did that. During Meal says, have you smoked during your service? That's a very good question. The answer is yes, I did. I used to smoke. There was a time I did smoke in the army. Because you know what, I don't care what the experts say. I can only tell you what's good for me. I found that smoking helped me relieve stress and anxiety, and it's something to do with your hands. And yeah, there's loads of reasons why I did it. I don't smoke now. I haven't smoked since I left the army. Yeah. And quitting anything is to do with willpower and mind. You can ask Paul that in the chat. It's difficult. It's difficult to quit something which is bad for you. But if you've got the willpower, the strength, and the people around you that support you, you can quit anything if it's what you really want to do. Camo. What part of the military shaped you the most mentally? What part of the military? It wasn't what part, more like where. Being in Afghanistan in 2006 shaped me, and then back in 2008 again Afghanistan. Being around people that are willing to put their life on the line, being around the same people with the same mindset that are totally professional, that have your back, that are willing to take a bullet for you, changes your mindset massively. Yeah, so that part really, yeah. I smoked more afraid of lead poisoning. Yeah, well, Robin, yeah, I know you, well, that's where you were at the time, wasn't it? Did you call them fags? Louisiana. There was a time when cigarettes were referred to as FAGS, fags. I know now that's referred to as a homophobic slang, but before that kicked in, a fag was just a cigarette. It used to be anyway. Yeah. Was, yeah. Cara, can I get out from under your feet? I think I've answered that one, haven't I? Camel. I did answer that. Like the Navy, did you get allocation of cigarettes? I'm going to be honest, in my whole time in the military, we were never given cigarettes. Never once. You got NAFI cards, and you could go and buy them in the NAFI, but in the likes of Cyprus, but no, they were never given away to us. Quit alcohol. That'll be hard. Hello, I've given an option. Would you fight for your country now, the way it is? Would I fight for my country now, the way it is? No, I wouldn't, unfortunately. I would not. Only because I know my country won't fight for me. I know my country won't fight for me if I get injured. I know my country's not willing to give back the same guts and strength and willpower to look after me that I am willing to give for my country. And you may think that's a shitty way to be, but why would anyone want to fight for the country which won't even let them display the flag that they're fighting for? How's that a good country to fight for? Why would you want to fight for a country or fight for a flag which its government will lambaste you and call you a racist for flying outside your house? Shameful, isn't it? Oh, Robin, that's a different one. Yeah, I'd fight for my family. I'd fight for my property. I'd fight for my belongings. I'd fight for my friends. They're all people that have your back. Country doesn't have your back anymore. Yeah. Shameful, isn't it? It is what it is, everyone, innit? Just got to keep moving forward the best way we can. I know. Is that someone coming to my house? Is that the man? No. No, it's not the man, is it? I'm waiting on Sean. I'm waiting on Sean to come in. Hi, Sharon. My grandfather was at Dunkirk, 51st Division, and captured by Rommel's army and was a prisoner of war. Stalag. He'd be disgusted. Wow. Well, first of all, thank your uncle for his service. That's one hell of a thing to do. Back in those days, you fought for a cause, a united cause, wasn't it? Dave, go see Dave Calder on. Go see Dave Calder. Hilda, Charles, greetings, Trevor, looking good. Thank you. So are you. Carol, this government is more interested. It's shameful. I mean, listen. We had Liz Truss that lasted less than 3 weeks as a Prime Minister. And she damaged the country less than Rachel Reeves and Keir Starmer. And we're still letting them in power. We're still letting them maintain power of the country. Shameful, shameful politicians. Labour have showed their hand. And I think it's funny. Labour has showed their hand to such an underhand, disgusting degree that they will never be in power again. Keir Starmer has single-handedly destroyed the Labour Party. They're done and dusted after this. Thanks to Keir Starmer, he has made Nigel Farage the next Prime Minister. Do you think you will get another doggy? I probably will. I probably will in the near future, actually, yeah. Yeah, probably will. Robin says his dad got shot down 3 times in Vietnam, not being able to make to say not being able to make to assigned base. Oh well. Just have a moment to say hi. Hello. Oh, good to see you in the chat, actually. Does the British Army treat soldiers with PTSD? Does the British Army treat soldiers with PTSD? Not that I'm aware of. I believe to be treated for post-traumatic stress disorder, it's usually by a charity outside. It's usually by a military charity or outside agencies. If the army knows you have PTSD, the first thing they do is they remove you from duty and they put you somewhere else where you don't have to be around rifles or weapons or bangs, and they sort of isolate you, which is not a good thing. So they isolate you from your friends and colleagues, which is the opposite of what they should really be doing. The army's still learning about post-traumatic stress disorder. It's always a learn. PTSD is always evolving. It really is, you know. Robin, I'm going to be honest, Robin. I'm now starting to think you're full of shit. I mean, your dad was a commander B-52. Someone was captured in Vietnam, shot down 3 times in Vietnam. I'm just going to remove Robin because he sounds like a fucking prick. Just coming out with stories, just making shit up. Did anybody else notice that? Me. His dad was shot down 3 times in Vietnam. Then it was his dad was captured by Rommel. And then, oh, fucking lunatics. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, did you see that, Louisiana? Did you see that? I was just starting to read it. I mean, at first I said, you know, thanks for your service, and then I just sort of kept reading it, and all. It's just losing the plot there in the chat, wasn't I? Attention seekers. Yeah. Thank you. Camo, I've answered your question about 3 times now. I'm going to say, out of all those things I've said to you, Camo, I'm going to say resilience. Resilience not to quit. Resilience never to give up. That's probably the best way to do it. Yeah. Yeah. I think a lot of civilians have resilience as well. It just depends on how they've been brought up, really, isn't it? Just depends. Yeah. Well, thank you, Moira. I appreciate that. But I think you all have it, don't you? Everyone's got resilience to a certain degree. Yeah. Lisa, hi, where are you from? Irish or Scottish? I'm actually Northern Irish. I'm British. From Northern Ireland. So I'm neither Irish or Scottish. Thank you, Diane. I appreciate it. Where's your bag of lollies? Where's your bag of lollies? I've got lollies in the freezer, actually. Thanks for asking. Oh, Louisiana says, how can government better help service members with PTSD? Well, first of all, the government needs to listen to veterans. It doesn't. It listens to senior officers, which have no common sense and have never. And you know what? I don't care what anyone says. Maybe back in the First World War and the Second World War, maybe parts of the Gulf War, senior officers got to see action. I'm going to be honest, it's very rare in Afghanistan, very rare, very, very rare, that anyone above the rank of major or even above the rank of captain got to see major conflict. They're always in cushy offices or in ops rooms, watching what's happening, listening on the radio. They don't really get involved. But unfortunately, they're the ones who politicians ask for advice. And it's very rare that they have the right advice. And that's why you'll never be able to fix the army, because the higher up the rank you go, the less you know about the front line, and which is sad. If you want to fix the army with PTSD, then you need to have in each battalion, I think, a recovery platoon or a recovery. It's what they have in depots. If you get injured in training, you go to a company where you get to do training and get fit again, do exercise, learn to recover. I think each battalion needs one of those rather than just kick people out of the army, because it's a waste of time. Bernie Mac says son did 2 tours of Afghanistan frontline. Wow, well done. Thank him for his service. I'm sure it was tough. Yeah. Jesse says your uncle's in Vietnam. Where lots of Americans served in Vietnam. That would have been tough, if I'm honest. Shocking times, but tough men made from Vietnam. Yeah. Is the army a waste of time, says Bossman? It's not a waste of time, no. I don't know what it's like today. I don't want to comment on what it's like today, because I can't. I just know that as a young lad who hadn't done anything in the past, and when I joined the military, it taught me independence. I got to travel. It matured me. I learned to shave in the army. I mean, I know I'm not doing it now, but I learned everything. I mean, it's a brilliant experience, and it matures you. It weathers you. It teaches you independence. So no, I don't think it's a waste of time. I think it's great, actually, when you're a young lad. Like the past wars have all been shitty. Of course they've all been shitty. They always are shitty. I mean, wars only happen when politicians break down communications, don't they? Essay Max says they need to bring in conscription because most folk don't want to sign up. I'm going to be honest. I'm not a fan of conscription. I don't think it'll happen. You want to be a soldier fighting alongside soldiers that want to be there, that are there with their own free will. You don't want to have people being there that are being forced to be there, because if you're forcing people to join up and you're forcing people to fight, are they going to watch your back? Are they going to have your back? Are they going to be the ones that take a bullet? No, they're not. Yeah. So you have to bear that in mind whenever you want to bring in conscription. Yeah. Did your son's bike get fixed? Lynn, I tried to phone them up earlier. They're not open today. They open again on Wednesday. It's a certain type of bike shop, so I have to get it sorted by Wednesday. I'm picking them up on Thursday, so hopefully it's sorted by then. What's that YouTube chat service, people? Hello, we are contacting you regarding community guideline breaches. You have 20 minutes to reply. Your justification. Type 1 to find out more. Thanks. No, it won't. Nonsense, that, isn't it? It's Mr. Coult, Coult, not Mr. Could. I'm not Mr. Could. I'm Mr. Can, Ricky. But thank you, Ricky. Thanks for saying it. What YouTube channel? You see that there? Yeah. As I watch immigration issues here in the USA, some thought than using the UK. How is it really in the UK? I've seen so many people still vacation there, wondering where it's worse. Oh, that's a good question, actually. You're wondering where it's worse? Probably London. Probably London's the worst place to visit. Yeah. Right, more Trevor, I have no idea what the YouTube message was. It's just nonsense. Traveller wanting to know where and how I could be safest to visit. If you're going to come to the UK, I don't want to give out wrong information. I don't know. If you're going to go to a hotel, if you fly into London, there's places in London that are safe, clearly. I mean, it's all the same. Go to Suffolk. Suffolk Coastal, it's beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, Craig, you're right. My sister lives near Coleraine. Coleraine's quite nice, actually, yeah. Scotland is beautiful. Edinburgh's lovely. Bit hilly though, bit hilly. Manchester's nice. Boss man, I asked those questions because my pa was in Angola. Oh, that'd have been tough times out there. Lovely surprise, Trevor. Oh, hi, Joan. Joan Loveless, good to see you in. The Solo Joker, why do orphans like boomerangs? Because they actually come back. Why? Maura, thank you very much. Yeah, a lot of lovely people in the chat today, actually. You get the odd spanner in there, just messing around. That is what it is, people. Oh, what's supposed to make it? I'm waiting for that guy to come and fix the bloody handles. Oh. I think my neighbour is selling his vehicle. It looks like it anyway. Yeah. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here for half an hour. Thanks for all the wonderful messages. Good to see you all in here. Good to see Paul in here. Paul Boogie. Yeah. It's all good. And thanks to the moderators, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks to those who came on. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful day, people. And stay safe.